Hey guys, Timon with the Muntz Family Homestead. You saw in the last video that we took our little girl Lilo to the vet. Thought she was going to be having a baby before long, and that's true. So we've got to do some transformation to the barn. Stay with us, I'll show you what we're going to do. We've got this one fixed up just for both of them. But what we've got to do now, and I've actually done some cleaning this morning. This right here used to be our storage compartment, if you will, for the barn. Some stuff here, there, and yonder, and we had to throw away, and we're going to put us a gate right here, and then we'll go on around and seal the bottom of the barn off and put us a light up there in the top. First of all, we got to run down to the lumber store. Okay, let's try that again. First, we've got to run down to the lumber store and pick up some lumber to encase this in. So we'll run down there right quick. It's not but a mile from my house, so that's a great thing. And we'll come back and we'll have a truckload of lumber. So hang on. Back out at the house, we've got our 2x6x12s, 2x6x8s, and we're fixing to unload, and I'll have to do some cutting, so I'll take you along with that and show you what we're going to do. Like I said, down here at the, I don't call this a farm, it's just a homestead. But what we're going to do is make us a place there. I'll let you say good morning to you. You want to say something this morning? Huh? You do? Well, come on. Come on, say hi to everybody. This is our Nigerian dwarf buck. He is something else. His name is Bruno. And here comes the expecting lady, Lilo. And she's walking kind of tenderly this morning. But y'all should have seen her earlier. She was having a blast, a real blast. There's a couple of people I like to watch, especially Hidden Heights Farms and Cog Hill Farms and Arms Family Homestead, Keeping It Dutch. I just like plugging these guys because they teach you so much if you'll watch them. But Cog Hill Farm especially, they feed their goats animal crackers in the morning time, which I love. Anyway, back to the barn project. Let's go. Man, it is so wet. I mean, I hope I don't get stuck in my own yard. That'd be awful. We'll get this lumber unloaded and go out here and get my sawhorses. Remember the sawhorses, the multicolored sawhorses? I love them. Go get those right quick. We've got our lumber unloaded, and what we're going to do here is from this post to this post is 8 feet. It's almost 8 feet. I'm probably going to have to put 1 2x4 up and down from the bottom up because it's not quite enough to catch what I want. But that's what we're going to do first, is get that piece up. Then we'll put our outside runs, our inside runs up. And like I said, this is very simple to build. It's very, cost efficient. I did have some lumber that I had left inside the barn with this and that and the other, just pieces here and there. At the homestead, we use what we have to use without trying to go buy and this and that and the other. We're not like a lot of people that have a sawmill at their house. Wow. My daddy calls that a scab. Anyway, our 2x4, or 2x6, I'm sorry, will go here. That way I've got enough to nail to, screw to, and we'll go down that way. Helps when you plug something in. It's a miracle. This doesn't have to be perfectly level, but I like to get it as close as I can with this first run. The bottom one down here is mostly level too. This space in here, don't worry about it. I'm going to come back and put a 2x4 at the last point in between here. It's just because the way of the runs and everything went. But when your wife and daughter are out shopping and trying to do last minute Christmas items, you make you a scotch, whatever you got to do to make it work. And see, that's what we did. We went straight into that scotch, or that upright, or whatever you want to call it. That way it's there. Now I put these on the inside. That's just the way I like to do it. Instead of being on the outside, of course the screws are going to stay in really well anyway. That's the reason I don't nail anything anymore, hardly. But let's get the rest of these put up. Won't take just a minute. And when you get your first one level, that's the reason I use 2 blocks there, 2 blocks there. That leaves me a 3-inch gap. That way I'll do that the rest of the way up so no baby goats can get out. See how simple that is? Like I said, I'm just going to cut a 2x4 and put it down there. That'll take that gap out. Now just kind of eyeball divide the distance in between. You'll be fine, I promise. All right, we can go right on around and go to the sides.